Welcome to Spartan News. I'm Danielle Young.
And I'm Nick Cittadino.
While in India on Monday, President Obama found himself defending the Federal Reserve's decision to print more money, so it can buy up to $600 billion in government bonds, a move that is believed to stimulate the economy. Obama states that his mandate will not only be good for the United States, but the whole world as well. He was criticized by China, Russia, and Germany just days before the G20 meeting of the world-leading economic powers. These powers want to prevent a currency battle that could potentially jeopardize global economic recovery. Gold prices have reached an all-time high, costing almost $1,400 an ounce. Oil prices have also soared up a year high of $87. This action taken by the Federal Reserve could stimulate the economy, as well as raise food and energy prices, which will only hinder economic growth.
Connecting with friends is great, but Facebook will soon help you score a free pair of pants. Facebook on Monday began offering coupons from various retailers, including a promotion from Gap, which will give away 10,000 pairs of jeans. Mobile users can access the partner deals on their smartphones or go to the stores and show the virtual coupon to the clerk. Facebook said it is launching a test version of the feature called Deals, which more than 20 companies, including Gap, McDonald's, 24 Hour Fitness, American Eagle, Outfitters, Alamo Drafthouse Cinema. Now, we're going to head to Mairead for weather.
The weather in Sparkle, New York is currently cloudy and breezy in the area with a high temperature of 60 degrees. Stay tuned for the 5-day weather forecast covering the local weather from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, as well as the current weather for across the nation. So keep watching the Spartan News for the 5-day weather report to find out if you need to have your rain boots and umbrellas, scarf and gloves, or your sunglasses this week. And now to Amanda Youngblood with the Stack News.
Hi, I'm Amanda Youngblood, and this is Stack News. This Thursday will be the premiere of We Remember, filmed by our very own communications professor, William Pryor. We Remember is a documentary featuring interviews with servicemen from Vietnam, Iraq, and Afghanistan. Also, the Nam Knights Motorcycle Club and 23rd Rolling Thunder Memorial Day Motorcycle Run to Washington, D.C. The film will start at 7:30 p.m. in the Sullivan Theater, so sounds pretty hardcore. You should go check it out. Important news for the seniors, next week from Tuesday the 16th to Thursday the 18th is when we take our senior picture for the 2011 Thomas Yearbook. Sign-up sheets are on the door of the Thomas Yearbook office in the Romano Center, and there's a $10 sitting fee. Make sure you sign up because you won't be able to have your picture taken otherwise. So make sure you look good, you're well-groomed, you have on nice clothes, your hair's done, makeup for your picture. This has been Stack News, and I'm Amanda Youngblood. Up next is Leslie with entertainment.
Thanks, Amanda. Dear Charlie Sheen, I'm gonna need you to get your life together. By now, I'm sure most of you heard about the drunken, coked-up rampage the Two and a Half Men star went on at the Plaza Hotel just 2 weeks ago. But what you don't know is that there are new reports claiming that Charlie, quote-unquote, fell off the wagon in early October, a few weeks before the Plaza fiasco. Apparently, he traveled to Belize, where he spent countless hours guzzling tequila and beer. Witnesses said there were already 15 partially empty or empty wine bottles that he devoured. Charlie is currently the highest paid TV star. Hey, Hollywood, here's some advice. Stop paying the man so much, then maybe he won't be able to buy all this alcohol. As a part of his road to recovery, he's having a sober coach live with him. Good luck to whoever that is. That sounds like a risky task to take on. Well, it's been speculated for some time now, but I think it's actually final. Gwyneth Paltrow will be on Glee. Word is that she'll be singing CeeLo's new song, F You, or Forget You, on the upcoming episode. According to E! Online, there's no details yet on whom she'll be singing the popular song to, but I did hear it's got something to do with the love triangle between Emma and John Stamos' character. I love juicy TV. Reality TV star Kat Von D, also known as Jesse James Boo, is currently in a nasty fight with the producers of her show, LA Inc. Why? Well, according to TMZ, it's because they have decided to include footage of Jessie in the season finale, despite her demands to cut those parts out. Kat went crazy when she saw a snippet of the taping and told producers to pull the footage or she wouldn't participate in any future productions. Sadly for Kat, she lost this fight. Well, sort of. They agreed to cut some of the clips with her talking slick about her ex, Nikki Sixx. Now, what would entertainment news be without some sports scandal? And no, Brett Favre, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Miami Heat basketball superstar LeBron James. After a big win a couple of weeks ago, he allegedly sent his fiancée home so that he could hang out with some popular Miami groupies. Allegedly. Now, this makes LeBron look really bad because after the game, his teammates decided to hang out with their wives, girlfriends, and fiancés, but not King James. Apparently, one of the girls tweeted some things I can't particularly say on this show. But let's just say, LeBron, if this is true, you've got a lot of explaining to do. In theaters, please, please, please check out, if you haven't already, check out For Colored Girls. And new in theaters this weekend is Unstoppable with the very sexy Chris Pine and Denzel Washington. Sci-fi action flick Skyline, and on BET, check out Black Girls Rock, honoring the accomplishments of exceptional African-American women. They'll be showing reruns all week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Rapid Fire is up next. Also, if you're into music, Nicki Minaj's album Pink Friday will be coming up around Thanksgiving, and she's also doing a concert in New York City with her and Fabulous around the Thanksgiving holiday. So stay tuned and keep hope alive.
Welcome to Rapid Fire. I'm your host, Brian Finnegan, alongside Thomas Schultz and John Capozzi. We're going to get right into it, talk a little football. Big weekend in the NFL. Biggest news, the Dallas Cowboys firing coach Wade Phillips. Thomas, big Cowboys fan I know you are.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on this story?
It was a long time coming. Wade was kind of put in a tough situation. It was kind of lose-lose for Wade, when they started losing, but he had to go. That loss on Sunday night against the Packers was one of the most embarrassing losses, I think, in Cowboy history. It's the most embarrassing one I've had to sit through. For the Packers to bring their backup quarterback in the fourth quarter. The players didn't care. They needed a change. And hopefully Jason Garrett can be the guy to spark the team. But we'll see. His offense has been part of the problem.
Now, do you see Jason Garrett as being the long-term solution going into next year, or does Jerry Jones look somewhere else for the new coach?
I think it's going to all depend on Jason Garrett, how he does now. If he could win 5 or 6 games, I think Jerry Jones would be forced to take a good hard look at Garrett as a coach and say, well, maybe he can do it. But I think they're going to go after a big name, maybe a Cowher, maybe a Gruden, maybe a Brian Billick, somebody who can come in here and kind of spark these players up. I'm hoping John Gruden, I think he'd be perfect. He's worked with somebody like Al Davis before. He can work with Jerry Jones. But we'll see. It's big news. It needed to happen. And, we'll see what kind of leadership Jason Garrett brings to this locker room.
That's true. It's gonna be a long off season for the Cowboys once the season ends. But there's a lot of teams still having a great year. Go to you, John. In your opinion, top 5 teams going into this year so far?
Well, I think I don't like saying it, but I've still got to go with the Giants. I think the Jets are doing great right now. I really like the Falcons. I think the Falcons have been scoring well. It's good defense. The Steelers as well. And Green Bay. I think Green Bay's defense has been holding it down, and Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers has been playing great. I don't know if their run game can hold up, though, in December. We're going to talk about a little EPL action. These guys are both big on soccer, so we'll get their little fix in. So, Tom, what do you think's going on with the EPL this year? How's it looking?
It was rolling the way I thought it was going to roll, with Chelsea and Man U at the top. Chelsea cruising. I didn't think they were going to run into a problem, and then Liverpool kind of showed everybody Chelsea's human, and they beat them this Sunday in a great game. And now it's kind of interesting because everybody's looking at Chelsea, who lost to a Liverpool team which is in shambles, and they're going, well, maybe Chelsea isn't that good. Opens up the door for United and some other teams. City's still there. They already beat Chelsea once this year, so it's going to be interesting. I thought Chelsea would cruise. They're not cruising. Maybe the schedule, playing all these games is catching up with them. But now I think it's really going to get interesting.
I still think that Chelsea should be cruising right now. They have the team.
Definitely.
They have the talent. Right. And, okay, I guess that's all we're going to talk about.
That's all the time we have for Rapid Fire. I'm Brian alongside Pose, and Schultz. We're going to go to Mairead with the weather. Ridiculous.
Today's high temperature in Sparkle will be warmer of 60 degrees with the low of 42 degrees. The conditions for today's forecast will be cloudy and breezy. And now to our weekend forecast. Wednesday will have mostly sunny and pleasant conditions with the high in the upper 50s to low 60s and the low in the low 40s. Thursday's high will be 62 with the low of 45 with mostly sunny skies. Friday will have sunny skies with the high of 59 and the low of 44. Saturday's high will be in the mid-50s and the low in the 40s with clouds and sunshine. And now for our national weather. California will be experiencing some sunshine with Washington having rainy conditions, where New Mexico and Kansas will be experiencing partly sunny and cloudy conditions. Moving up to Wisconsin, who will be experiencing sunshine throughout the day with mild conditions. Florida will be experiencing mostly sunny skies and pleasant weather, with back to New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, who will be experiencing cloudiness throughout the day. That's it for Stack's weather, and now back to Nick and Danielle in the studio.
Thanks so much for watching Spartan News. I'm Danielle Young.
And I'm Nick Cittadino. Until next time.